Howdy, Possum Patty and little Miss Titi here. And well, two things. First, I did find the list of things that I wanted to journal for June, and I know it's almost July. And I found the Janet Nash prompts that I need to catch up on too. So this may take a few sessions of journaling to get done, but like Janet says, no pressure. Come on along. Oh, Angela Rose, you put down your journal because you're interested in what I'm going to be doing today. She wants to watch very closely in the journal play today because I have taken out my magical mushroom fairy house journal. This is a shape journal, as you can see. And in this journal, I am doing my Janet Nash Monday Live prompt game prompts. And as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages done. I have 5 pages done. That's quite an accomplishment. And I'm a little bit behind, but Janet says no pressure. So I'm not worried about it. I'm going to be working on June 5th on this page. And this is my summer journal that is in the shape of a flower. And this is wood. And I wood burned the design and then I painted it with acrylics. And the very first page, excuse me, Angela, I need some room for the journal here, was Happy Mail. And that was quite the party page. I can list that video below. But today's page is about some packaging that I got from Julia. Now, Julia is Angela Rose's fairy godmother. So I want to make a card because I have this little letter from Julia, the fairy godmother. And I thought I would do a belly band, which I have here somewhere. I took out some paper. Ignore all the gurgling in the background. It is Monday and I am doing some laundry. Little bits of paper collecting here on the desk. Let's make some room. Here's my list of prompts. Let's put that under Angela's chair for now. Oh, here it is. I took out this green paper. Got little beads rolling around. And I thought that would make a wonderful belly band. Because I was going to put a pocket, but I think a pocket will hide too much of the background. How I made this page was I took some of the recycled paper, tissue paper, that Julia had sent me all the way from the UK. And I Mod Podged it down. Well, actually, I used a tacky glue mixed with a little bit of water to thin it out a little bit. And I brushed it on. And then I ripped up bits of this tissue paper. And I put it on the page. And I picked out some of the words and images that I was very interested in. And I have the paper airplane here because this paper flew all the way across the pond. I put the words from the forest because I thought Angela Rose might like that. Fairies love to go into, even the flower fairies love to go into the forest. And it's got some trees over here and it's got a recycling symbol. So this paper is made from recycled paper. It was made in a 135-year-old paper mill in Lancashire. Come on, Titi. Come on. And then I took some sparkle Mod Podge and coated the top of it. So we got another party going on here. Party on the first page, Happy Mail. Party on the second page, the arrival of Angela Rose. And then I took out these felt daisies because the packaging that Julia sent me had these daisies on them. And I just moved that over here. This is a floral garland from the Dollar Tree. This was from the Spring Fling assortment of decorations that they had. And I was thinking of cutting these apart because they're on a thread, and then re-sewing them down to this because, because I don't like they're too far apart on the string with the leaf in the middle. So what I want to do is cut them apart so I can put a flower, and then I could put some leaves, and then another flower. I could probably get 3 flowers on here with some leaves. Yes, perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to use the packaging maybe to make a background or a pocket or something. I'm going to put a picture of Angela Rose in there. I could even put it on the back of this. Or I can make a pocket with this and put her in there. All right, so first job is to, I think, cut this apart and lay these out how I want them and sew them on. I went a little crazy at the Dollar Tree when I found out they were going from $1 to $1.25. And I was like, oh, I got to buy all these things and stock up on my supplies because, oh my gosh, everything's going to be 25 cents more, right? And one of the things that I got was this garland. And I also got these little pearls. And I dug these out of the drawer when I found them because I was thinking of giving the ladybug girl a pearl necklace. What's that, Angela Rose? You would love a pearl necklace too? Okay, well, I guess I'll have to make 2 pearl necklaces. Okay, while I'm cutting these apart, whatever you do, do not look over my shoulder because I started pulling some things out of the drawer and I decided to climb up into a closet and get down a bunch of tubs that said trim and lace and burlap and feathers and flowers and a whole bunch of different things, and I put all the tubs on the couch. And I want to go through all of that, and maybe like some of the trim comes in these great big bolts, and these are things I got from Temu to review, or I got from, oh, there goes the cat up on my shoulder, the flea market. So I've got quite the mess going on. TT's not real happy. She's sitting on my shoulder right now because I've got all those buckets in her space. So I'm sure she's going to jump into one of those tubs and start messing around with those trims. Okay, I'm going to take this over to the sewing machine and just stitch these on there. So you can see that by all these different stitches on the back. I sewed each piece on separately. First I did the leaf that was behind, each leaf that was behind, and then the flower. So I did the top one, and then I did the bottom 2 leaves, and then I did the flower, and then I did the middle leaf, and then I did the flower. So now I'm just thinking, I love the contrast between the white felt and sort of this very natural background. I'm wondering what glue is going to hold this down because this is Sparkle Mod Podge. Let's try the beacon glue. Put that right in the middle. And maybe I'll put some of these large clips on there. And put this aside and work on the journaling card. In my head, I am working out a journal card, and I love this paper. I love this paper. Let me show show you some of this Temu paper. And it's hard to see in the camera, but it has layers and layers on it. And I notice it doesn't really show up well in the camera, but if you look closely, you can see like layers of old distressed wallpaper, and then there's butterflies and flowers, and the window is all crackly, and then there's a scene out through the window, and there's little trim. It's just wonderful paper. I love this paper, and it comes in different designs, and each one is just so lovely, very vintage, very pink and greenish, shabby chic. And it has nothing to do with this page, but I pulled it out because I wanted to use a piece. All right, this is from a file folder. And you know, you use what you have, and somebody gave me a whole pack of file folders. So that's what I am using. And I might even leave that little corner like that. I kind of like that. So I'm going to take one piece of that paper, and I am going to cut it to the size of the file folder, like that. And if you notice, I took a knife and I cut the outline of the cat. Now let me show you what I'm going to do. I printed out a picture of Angela Rose when she first arrived on the first day of summer. And I found her in the rose bush. So that'll go on there like that. And then here's the picture of Angela. And I wanted to tuck it into the cat like that. I thought that'd be so cute. And then I can journal on there. I just got another idea. I'm looking at the window. I'm looking at the window. Is there one with the cat looking out the window? Oh no, the cat's looking at the flowers. If I put the window, make sure I just have one piece. If I cut the window and put, sorry I cut that cat, but that's okay. Angela Rose in the window, and the window tucked in like the cat is looking out the window at Angela Rose. All right, could we get more complicated than that? Let me move my phone. I was printing a picture with my Canon Mini Ivy printer. You work with your phone. It's portable. It's awesome for journaling. I do not know what the statistics are on how long the photographs last. I don't know if anyone's done a study. I guess as long as you keep them out of the heat and the light, they should be okay for years. All right, let's see. So I'm going to put the window there. It fits perfect. Look at that. Okay, now I have to cut out some window panes and put Angela behind the window. I had a knife here a second ago. Here it is. Okay, I'm just going to take the knife and go around a few of these window panes. I only cut out 4 panes, as you can see. I don't want to cut out too many. You see, the picture is smaller than the window, but something like that. All right, you know me, paper engineering. How am I going to get this all together? Okay, let's think about it. So the window is going to go under the cat, right there, and the picture is going to go under the window. but we want to make sure we can see Angela Rose in the rose bush. So I think just like that. So I'm going to mark this. And that is where the picture is going to go. Now, the window. Now, how am I going to get the window on there without schmooing glue all over Angela? All right, we're going to have to do this very carefully. This is like a window for Angela Rose's arrival. Now I got to try and get this. Now I could have put the glue on here, but I'm not exactly sure where the window is. Could do this. Okay, now we put a little glue at the top. And I'm probably going to put a little bit of glue under the cat, but maybe I'll just use some tacky glue. Now, oops, scraps going everywhere. Now this whole thing is going to get glued down to the file folder. Oh, I love it. But maybe first I will do this side. I guess I can use some of this same paper. All right, so Angela goes on this side. Put the knife away so we don't hurt ourselves. And I was going to make a pocket to put the tag in, or I could do a side pocket. Well, I may use that instead of these daisies, or I could put these on the back of the tag, which is over here. I could just put this on the back of the tag. Yeah, because I was going with it. I have so many different themes on this page already. I've got the recycled tissue paper in the background. Then I have a belly band with Dollar Tree daisies, because daisies were on the package. And now I'm making sort of a shabby chic journaling card here. I have really been mixing it up lately. First of all, let's make sure that this is going to fit. Well, I think the colors on the front of the tag really do match these flowers nicely. And it's got flowers on it, so I think that looks pretty good. And then this will go here, and then this will go here, like that. As my sister would say, beauteous. Beauteous. All right, so I got to do some sewing. So the first thing I'm going to do is, because this is so hard to glue down, I'm just going to sew a piece on here. because the back of this is plain. And I'm just going to sew that on there like that. Oh, I have a picture of Angela Rose in the chair, and I could put that down on this side too. I have two pictures. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a piece of paper. And the first thing I am going to do is put some glue stick on here. Pop this down. And then I am going to sew this pocket onto here before I glue the other side. And I'm going to run a stitch here, here, and here. And remember, when I sew, if you don't sew, you can glue. Okay, you can see on the back, I just stitched around the edge of the pocket, and the tag fits in there perfectly. So now I am going to, while I get the machine out, I'm going to stitch the plastic onto the tag here. Looks like a good spot. I might put a little bit of glue stick in the middle here. Make it tacky to hold that plastic down while I'm trying to stitch so it does not move around so much. Like that. Okay, so I printed out the picture of Angela Rose, put it on the back of the card that the fairy godmother sent me. You can see my stitching around to hold the plastic on. I did glue down the front of the card, and I just love windows. And the kitty sitting there, and there's Angela Rose peeking into the window while the kitty is peeking out of the window. And I've got my pocket on this side. But I feel like this is kind of naked for some reason. I don't know. So I have these stickers, and these were something I got this year. And here's some mushrooms. We're working on my mushroom journal today. I could have made like little corners, couldn't I? That's probably what I was thinking of, putting like little faux corners, but instead of doing that, I'm going to put mushrooms. And the mushrooms are going to act like little corners. I could have just cut some paper, but why not use a sticker, right? I'm going to put two butterflies at the top. I saw a big orange butterfly today. I think it was the Great Spangled Fritillary. But man, it went by so fast. These stickers are kind of dark. They came with a, you know, one of those vintage journaling sets that I was gifted this year. And I think I did not put her name anywhere, did I? All right, let me go get a pen. All right, well, I got a page done, and I'm looking at my prompts, so I think I'll get together the prompts to do a page in the other journal and then come back and do a video on that. But I love doors, I love windows, I love garden gates. So I love in this journaling card. And there she is. How do you like her little nature photo corners there? So this is like double interactive. Let's call this double interactive, okay? So first action, remove the journaling card. Second action, remove the tag from the pocket. Turn it over, look at the picture, read the tag, turn this over, and there is another picture. So many layers on this page, starting with the tissue paper and the Mod Podge and the belly band and the daisies and the journaling card and the tag and more photos on the other side. So I'm calling this double interactive. I just think that it's so enjoyable than just like turning pages, turning pages, turning pages. Now, I know every page is not interactive, but if you have some interactive pages in your journal, I think that just makes your journal all the more fun. So we got a party going on, and we've got a party going on there too. Look at all that sparkle. So that is the second page in my flower-shaped journal. Now, if you hear banging at the door, that is Miss Stinky Winky Woos. All of a sudden now she wants to come in. And I think what I'm going to do is gather up supplies to do this page. So this will be June 5th. And I need to get seasonal color, something about a journey, a tea bag, a recycled item, using a paintbrush, and make an I am enough statement. Well, while I was starting to organize things today, I found this, and I think somebody gifted this to me. And it's like I didn't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a coffee filter kind of paper. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have to make a tea bag. Wouldn't that be fun? Now I can go get a tea bag out of the closet. But look at the teddy bear. I thought it'd be super fun to come up with a pattern and sew a tea bag and maybe, I don't know, put some sparkly things in it or something. You know, like a shaker tea bag or something, a shaker tea bag. Well, I don't want to lose a little heart clip that Julia sent me. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. So I'm going to gather up the supplies I need for my prompt page over here. And I want to design a tea bag of some sort out of this material. So I'm going to leave this here. So I want to thank you for coming along today for just some journaling. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.